This is the Knife Show, Nutnfancy project. Thanks for sticking around. Bigger than ever, actually. I'm looking on the floor right now into the box of knives I plan on reviewing tonight in rapid succession. That's the game plan. Here's the thing, and I don't think this has ever happened in the Knife Show. If it has, I've forgotten about it. Every knife I plan on reviewing is awesome. I mean, it's going to pretty much firewall in likability scale. Some have some things that I will talk about, like this blade does. I'm really honest about it. So I can't max it out on likability scale. It's still pretty excellent. The others, whew, dang, they're awesome. So cool. Man. First things first, though, shameless promotion of the web store. At the top, stupid t-shirts, patches, stickers, whatever. Tactical Doodle says they are selling fast. Will we reorder them? I don't know. Just depends. A lot of you guys just like these patches you're seeing and have seen in other videos, whatever. We keep them in stock, but I just don't know when TD is not there to help me. Then I may have to shut it down. So get them while you can. There you go. Enough said. Obscene profit motive. Yep. Keeps me independent. And allows me to buy things like this to bring to the table. Say hey to the zero tolerance 0452 CF. And man, is this a beautiful knife. I have been watching the ZT line for years now, and I've been doing a lot of yawning, to be honest with you. I just like, not interested in that. Very similar to that other blade I reviewed. Too expensive, too heavy, and the list goes on of why I, for whatever reason, just wasn't super excited about the knife. I am super excited about this one. It is, first up, well, let's jump right into the philosophy of use. A knife that can flex into some pretty interesting POUs. First up is tactical blade. Yeah, it is a big knife, but it's pretty darn lightweight for what it is. 4.4 ounces, and it's a 4.1 inch blade. Ooh, daddy like. That's a lightweight for such a big knife, and there's a reason for it, and you're looking right at it. CF. This whole side is carbon fiber, and it probably peels off a good ounce, maybe even more from the knife. There is a smaller version, the 0450. It's full titanium. It has a 3¼ inch blade. I haven't seen it up close yet, just kind of through a case, and it looked to be really beautiful as well. Great EDC blade would be the 0450. These are designed by a guy named Dmitry Sinkevich. I don't know him, but man, did he put together a beautiful knife right here, man. How many people would use these for tactical blades? I think probably none. Most will collect them. They'll go into Kershaw, zero tolerance collections. They will be traded. Will they gain in value? Hard to say. I think it might be tough for it to gain in value because, I don't know, I just got that feeling. Although they are limited. No, they're not limited. I'm looking at the serial number on this one, but I just don't know. From seeing past iterations of ZTs, I don't think so. And the reason I'm saying that is because we have had zero tolerance blades. We've tried to sell them, and we've almost always taken a loss on them when we got rid of them. So that's where I'm at with that. EDC, too big of a knife. Gift blade, probably too expensive. There's lots of other options in my playlist for you guys if you're interested. And tactical blade, it could function in that, but again, I don't think that's going to happen. Size, weight, and feel, 4.4 ounces. That's super light once again. The feel is even lighter. The choil is deep. It nests in the hands. There's really no hot spots to speak of. And it has a lot of real estate on the handle. Well done, Dmitry. Well done. S35V. It's a CPM powder metallurgy steel. It's excellent. I like S35. I said that when I was talking about the Microtech SOCOMs. Also wearing it, if I'm not mistaken. All the S steels from CPM are good and good enough for me. Blade shape is beautiful. Look at that. Really, really nice. Belly. Here's the tip. Just a gorgeous blade. Finishing on the blade, I like it. Satin brushed, it appears to be to me. And let's look at the speed. Now, I said there was an issue on this one that might prevent me from maxing out my likability scale, and I'll stick with that. That's a true statement because of the following. And I did look at 2 knives. This is just one of them. The deployment on this is kind of sticky, and the reason is it has a very strong detent. Okay, obviously a flipper design, and there is no dual thumb stud backup, so you're going to have to flip it out. The flipper tab is somewhat angled. I kind of wish it was angled more, kind of like an 1870 knockout. I've shown that a lot because it kind of digs into your thumb just a little bit. But here's the issue. The way I hold the knife and try to deploy it is like this. And what I'm actually doing is pressing on the lock bar, and the detent is right here. And so I actually have to change my grip and come down like this and hold very low, and then I can pop it out. And even still, it has a really strong detent. Now, maybe I'm just some puss, and that could very, very well be the case. But I've actuated a lot of blades, and it just seems stiff to me. You know, it just is. And you can see, I think, the detent ball right here. See it in there? A little thing right there. So if I'm pushing on the lock bar, it digs into, well, you guessed it, the detent itself, and it's just tough to deploy. Is that a big deal? The knife is so perfect in every other way. I could almost live with it. It has a big locking bar. There is no stabilizer disc on it. Hinderer style stainless steel insert on the titanium lock bar. I always like that, and I advocate it all the time. I don't know, man. It kind of bugs me. See, right now I am handling it low, so that's where my fingers are, and I'm stressing it. There it goes. It might be just the samples I looked at. It could just be the samples. Now, I understand this, though. It is a big blade, and you kind of have to have a positive detent in it. Because if you don't, you could have this thing open in your pocket, and we could have a tenacious episode, right? So it's that balance, you know. And will it loosen up with use? Probably. And there you go. That is what it is. Once you do it, it has the ball bearings in the pivot, which zero tolerance, a lot of manufacturers, like I said before, are using. And it comes out quickly and smoothly, right? You know, maybe I just need to spend some more time with the blade. I don't like how I have to shift my grip, though, from all the other knives that I've talked about and shown through the years. It is what it is. Okay, lock up, totally secure. There's your stop pin right here. Focus, there you go. Big old stop pin. Timing on the lock bar right here. Good time to look in the handle, and here's what I'm talking about. So on the left, a slab of titanium. On the right, total CF, which I like. Look at that. There's no liners, no steel, no aluminum. That's why the knife is so lightweight. This will be my favorite version, the 0452 CF. Really cool. Handle, like I said, no hot spots. It's radiused around here. Has some organic milling here. I call it organic. Ergonomics overall, I will say, are pretty darn good. I'll give the ergonomics about 4 stars, actually. I'm kind of doing stars these days. Jimping right here, it's kind of a reverse thumb ramp, and I would give it about 2 stars. If I'm going to rate like the individual features, and I'll do that once in a while. Lanyard hole right here, torque screw, construction, flow through. There's your knockoffs right here. Look at how beautiful that is, man. A super lightweight. Clip design, another win for the Dmitry Sinkevich designed zero tolerance 0450 series. It's loop over. That is low ride. Switchable from left to right. Tip up. Thank you very much. Durability should be excellent. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I didn't really try to adjust the pivot point because it doesn't need to be adjusted right now. But it's really cool looking, but I'm seeing this a lot in kind of higher end blades where the user can't really adjust a pivot point. I think those maybe micro torques down there. I didn't check, sorry. And I can't see right now. But some other blades, they are excellent, but man, and the balance, the speed, the lockup is tight. You don't have to adjust them, but I don't like proprietary ways. Guys should have a way to do it. Durability, like I said, with the steel, the frame lock, frame locks are excellent, but don't go thumping on them. Value. The 0450, of which I will roll in a photo right now, is about 160, give or take. Fair price. Totally fair price. This one here, 220, give or take. But remember, that is an ultra quality blade steel they're using. Carbon fiber, titanium on the other side. I think it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. No competitive options because I want to keep the videos short tonight. Got a lot to get through. Love it. Well done, ZT. Well done, Kershaw. Nothing fancy.